Details tonight about the Feeding Our Future fraud suspect now accused of witness tampering. That man went before a judge this afternoon ahead of his trial next week. As we've now learned, he's facing even more fraud allegations. Lou Raguse is following this story for us. Lou?
Rena, Abdiwahab Mahamoud was charged along with 7 others of stealing $17.5 million in the child nutrition program money during the pandemic. Prosecutors now say he also stole money from the Department of Human Services with a so-called adult daycare and fraudulently received COVID grants from Hennepin County.
Abdiwahab Mahamoud was expected to remain free through his trial, scheduled to begin next week. He's the only one among his 7 co-defendants who hasn't pleaded guilty to his alleged role in the Feeding Our Future meal fraud scheme. But yesterday, he was taken into custody after an allegation of witness tampering. One of those co-defendants told prosecutors Mahamoud called them a snitch and made them promise not to testify against him. Mahamoud is accused of stealing more than $17.5 million, the same way dozens of other Feeding Our Future fraudsters have been convicted of doing so. Prosecutors call him the chief document fabricator at S&S Catering, creating fake invoices and phony meal count sheets supported by made-up names of children he allegedly generated with a spreadsheet and the website listofrandomnames.com. Mahamoud is accused of claiming to serve millions of phony meals out of this building on East Lake Street, the same building he's accused of eventually buying with the fraud money and later hosting this party in honor of Feeding Our Future mastermind Amy Bach, attended by such politicians as Minneapolis City Council member Jamal Osman and State Senator Omar Fateh. At his pre-trial hearing today, prosecutors revealed what they plan to do at Mahamoud's trial if he takes the witness stand. They will use evidence they've gathered alleging other fraud schemes that Mahamoud billed DHS for a so-called adult daycare he owned called Minnesota Senior Center, receiving $500,000 in 2020. In addition, they say he fraudulently applied for COVID-era small business loans through Hennepin County.
Now, Mahamoud denies the charges and those allegations. Jury selection is scheduled to begin for his trial on Monday. Rena.
All right, thank you.